came from Kirkland's, and I'm so in love with it. Just going with what my cozy country fall vibes. It's everywhere. TGIF, can you read it? Thank goodness it's fall. But you thought it meant something else, didn't you? I'm so disappointed in myself. I just did a huge accomplishment for me, and I didn't hit record. You know, it's just a rustic kind of look. Okay, I'm in here in the living room, and I have cleaned everything down pretty well. I was up on the ladder, and I've wiped down everything. Y'all see my new picture. That's the new picture that's going in on the mantle up here above the mantle. That I got at Hobby Lobby the other day. Love it. No, I didn't get it at Hobby Lobby. I was not satisfied with everything that they had or anything that they had at Hobby Lobby, so I take that back, scratch that. It came from Kirkland's, and I'm so in love with it. So in love with it. It's just what I wanted in here. So, just going with what my cozy country fall vibes. Anyway, I'm going to start putting things on the mantle because I am rearranging. I've taken everything off these shelves, and you'll see that in another video where I'm cleaning before I decorate. And I'm just putting it in different areas, so you'll see a lot of rearranged items if you've been watching my channel for very long. So, for our channel. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up all the stuff that goes on the mantle, and I'll get Marty to help me hang that picture at some other point. But I'm going to see how much I can get done tonight, because it's night. It's after 8 o'clock. So, we've got to get busy. I think I want to put that there this year. I had it over here on this other table last year. I think I want to put it on this table. So I didn't get anything done in the house today because we were gone all day long from 8 o'clock this morning till 6 o'clock this evening visiting those campgrounds. And I went off and left my house in a mess, y'all. I don't normally do this. I'm going to show you because I got so busy because I'm doing, another video where I am cleaning, doing some fall cleaning. Somewhat of deep cleaning. I don't know how much I'm going to get done, but I don't know if you can see all that in there because it's dark. I've still got my vacuum cleaner sitting out. I've got bags. I've got just stuff thrown out in the floor in the living room because I had started decorating in there. Okay, y'all? It's bad. It's bad. I'm going to go out here because I'm going to tell you what I did. I'm just going to tell you what I did, okay? Because I'm not going to show you just yet. Got to have a little backstory on this. I got overwhelmed, okay? I had everything on the back porch back here where I parked my car. It was just kind of like behind my car. But I got overwhelmed, okay? I started pulling everything out and bringing it in the house because I could not find things. I know I packed it away in boxes that I labeled for a certain rooms, but when I was changing up some things, I wanted to use certain items in different rooms. Therefore, I had to go in every box, if I'm making sense, when I changed things up. So labeling the boxes did me zero good last year because I didn't use those items in the, I'm not going to use those items in the same area because I'm changing things up just a little bit this year, and that's a good thing to do every so often. But let me show you what I did. Pulled everything out of every box I had on fall. And it's a bad here in my den. Marty's not even able to go out here in the den, y'all, to sit and relax. And, this is his space, and I'm not even allowing him to come out here. Well, he can't. There's nowhere to sit. That's how bad it is. I'm almost embarrassed to even show you how bad it is, but I'm going to show you. Look behind me. It's all over the couch, all over the love seat, and all over his chair, and all in the floor. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's in the living room. It's everywhere. It's in the kitchen. And I had his kitchen cleaned up. And I left my house this way and went on a little trip with Marty and Mimo today, looking at campgrounds, which is okay. It's all right. I would have never done that. I would have never left the house in the shape that I left it in today. But I did. It's okay. We're going to get this fixed, and it's going to be so pretty when we get done decorating, and we're going to be in love with everything that we decorate. And it'll be a calm, cozy, relaxing fall home. So, let's get busy. Let's do a little bit more tonight before we call it quits and just start fresh tomorrow. Let's go work in the living room some more. TGIF, people. TGIF. Can you read it? Thank goodness it's fall. But you thought it meant something else, didn't you? All right, I got to go in here, turn on some lights, and we're going to get busy decorating some more in here in the living room. We may hang that picture above the mantle over here. There's a picture upstairs I've got to go get and replace the one over here by the couch. We got a lot done though, y'all. I stayed up till 11 last night decorating. I didn't film it all, but there's a few things that I'll show you. Most of it I did film. I take that back. Most of it I did film. Anyway, let's get in here and get busy. Enough talking, enough rambling. Let's get it done and be happy about it. Oh my gosh. I don't think I was videoing any of it. I'm so disappointed in myself. I just did a huge accomplishment for me. I hung a picture using a method that I've seen so many others on instructional websites, instructional videos or whatnot on YouTube has done, and I did it and I succeeded in that. And I didn't hit record. So none of that got filmed. I'll show you what it was, but you won't get to see the process because it's done. It's over. See the picture? I just hung that using a method where I took a piece of tape, laid it down, dotted where the holes needed to go, put it up there. I even used a leveler. And I didn't hit record. I was so proud of myself for getting that done. Anyway, I've got another picture, and I'll try to hit record on that one, which it don't matter. It's pretty easy. It's using the sticky strips. Big whooping deal, right? That was my big deal. I never hang stuff without Marty's help with nails a lot like that, because it had the hook on each side, you know, halfway down, that you had to get it just right. And I think I did an outstanding job. Except for hitting record, not so outstanding. So anyway, it's done. But I love the picture. The picture is so pretty. It's so me, and I'm so glad I found it at Kirkland's. Not Hobby Lobby, y'all. Kirkland's. So let me go get that other picture, bring it down, and see if we could get that one hung while y'all watch. Should I go get the leveler? Maybe. Will it work for me? Probably not. See, that's what I struggle with. That looks level. Could have been a disaster because it hit my other picture. Now let's decorate it. Okay, I always have this, but I brought out some more little leaves and a hello fall. Oh, perfect. This is just a staple I use every year. Over here, it just fits perfectly. So I'm going to put that up there. I moved this from over on one of the other shelves. I'm going to put it over here. Extras. Bringing the sunflowers over here. Perfect. Don't know where I got it. Probably the Dollar Tree. I don't know. But I found 2 of them in a bag. I don't think I used them last year, but I think I'm going to use it over here. Perfect. That looks good. I like the way that area turned out. Okay, I have been working on that area over there. Didn't pick up the camera. I am so sorry. I got in my zone this morning and was trying to clean and decorate all at the same time, and it's getting a little overwhelming. Just throwing it out there so you know it's getting a little overwhelming, but I forgot. Do you see the swag over the picture? I found that at a thrift store, I'm pretty sure. Not a yard sale. I'm pretty sure it was a thrift store. And I think it matches perfectly in here because over on my mantle I have those pumpkins and the pine cones and things, and kind of the same type of leaves on the mantle. And with it being over that barn, and you know, it's just a rustic kind of look. I think it just tied in very well in that area. So that's what I finished over there, and I'm very pleased with that. I still like a few areas, one being my coffee table right here. I've still got to do something there. Maybe something over here, but for the most part, the living room, I may hang a wreath, maybe. The living room it'll be done today. So let's move on to the coffee table here. Okay, that fills in that area really well, but I'm not sure if it's too much. So I'm going to have to live with it for just a little while and see if it maybe is just a tad bit too much, but we'll live with it for right now. So let's move over here, and I want to focus on the area of these shelves where I've got the scale, because I've put those flameless candles there. I haven't got batteries in them yet. I do need to put batteries in them, so I may do that right quick, turn them on, see how it looks, and maybe add something and underneath them, because I don't have any candle rings to set them in. So let's see what we've got. Okay, I've got batteries in them, and I like that very well, but I think I'm going to see if they'll sit on maybe some leaves. They've got leaves on them already right now, so I don't know if it's going to compete with what's already there, but I don't really know what else to put. I'm just going to try this and see. I don't want to put a lot over here because there's already a lot everywhere else. Okay, I think that's fine. I mean, it's just a little bit, right, you know, leaves right there. It's not a lot, but I think it'll be fine. It's just enough, I think, over here, because I've got a lot going on here. I always say I'm not going to do as much every year, and I do it again. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I do. And I've just now realized I've got that whole basket over there. I've got florals in it as well. Okay, I have a couple of options here for this area where I didn't have anything to balance out this side over here. I've got the scarecrow on that other scale that I have. Put him there, which raises the pumpkin up, okay, because he's heavy. Or I've got this little watering can that I won't put anything in. I don't think I'll put any florals in, but just sit it up there. So I'm not sure. I'm going to try both of them, step back, and see what I think. So here's this look. And I do like that because it kind of ties in with the picture, I think, and the rustic feel that I have here on the mantle. And then there's that look. I think I like the scarecrow better. I think he ties in better with where I'm going with all of this in here. I'm leaning more towards bringing rustic elements into my living room this fall season than I ever have, I think, in the past. And I am loving it. I am here for it. I think it looks so good in here, y'all. I just like that one area over there, and I love the lights. I love having lights on my mantle. So let's put the scarecrow back. And I think I like the idea that it raises that other pumpkin up. I do wish I could raise this pumpkin up some, but I don't have another riser to raise him up. So I think it'll be fine. I am going to work on the flower arrangement there. I do need to work on that. And that's chicken wire around that one piece that's got the florals in it. It's a glass vase with chicken wire around it, and I think that works perfect too. Okay, I'm liking that better. It just needed to be fluffed a little. Yeah, that looks better because it shows the picture better. Let me move you over and just so you have dead center view of the mantle. Okay, here is the view. So for right now, we're going to go with that and call that done, that area done. I like one area here where I'm just going to stick some florals in to dress up it for fall. Now here is the place I'm talking about. This basket that hangs here by the door. It has, you know, florals in it year round depending on the season. So we're going to take care of that right now and put some florals that match the fall season. The only thing that I can do with this is put a bow on it because it's on there. Well, I said it was. Let me check on something. I'm gonna go get some florals, and I might have a wreath that a small wreath I might could put there. Maybe, if not, I'll just put a bow on it. Okay, I took that wreath off because I did find another. I think it's the same size as those that's hanging on my wall over there by my lanterns, but it's a little big. But I may try it. If not, I'll put a bow on this one and call it done. I think I'm going to try that and just see. But what I've done is this is just felt leaves. I don't use them for anything. They've just always been stored away, but I needed something to stick down in there to kind of camouflage the bottom of it so you can't see through the, you know, holes in the basket. And it looks like fall. It just looks like fall leaves falling out of the basket. But I did pull out some florals, and we're going to stick those in there and see how it looks. I went out into my Marty's den where I've got everything and pulled out some florals. So let's just start tucking some of this in and seeing how we can make it look like a little fall basket. Got to bring some sunflowers in because I've got them everywhere else in here. I've got some of these fall leaves. I'm going to see if I can just incorporate in there like falling out. Okay, I like that. It just looks like a basket full of fall flowers. I almost would kind of incorporate that in that basket if I could, or either hang it on the peg rail. I think I like it with that hung right here on the peg rail. Like I need to keep it there close to water the flowers. It's looking good. I hope y'all are enjoying hanging out with me as we decorate throughout the whole house, downstairs part. for fall. And then we'll jump outside eventually and get started on that. And it'll all be in separate videos, so don't know how many videos, but I hope you'll come back for each and every one. So okay, I'm in the den area now, and I'm going to go ahead and get this area taken care of by getting it decorated for fall. Now this is Marty's sanctuary out here, so you know I can't do a lot of decorating because he's got so much of the deer heads and things like that out here, and I can just move a little bit of decor out and put the fall in its place, and that's what I've done. So I've got a little bit of area that I'm going to decorate just with some items that I've pulled out of other rooms. Well, not out of other rooms. Some of it I'm leaving. Let me take that back. Now some of the decor is staying. This was in the windowsill over here, but you'll see the windowsill. I went ahead and got it decorated just a few minutes ago because I needed to see if that one thing that I had bought at the thrift store would actually work in the windowsill, and I think it works great. So I've got that done. I got that put up there, but this was in the windowsill, so I pulled it out, and I'm just going to set it over here on his coffee or his end table. And then we're going to decorate up that end table here in just a second. But first we're going to do this glass case here, and I've already went ahead and did the florals over here. I didn't know if I was even going to have enough florals to fill it, and I did, thank goodness. So let me see, I pull this out to put over here in the corner to kind of try to hide that area. I needed something tall and to kind of balance out the floral arrangement here because it's tall. And what I have behind that is one of those misters, air misters. I had several of these, so I pulled one of them out to bring some more florals over onto the other side over here in this little tray. And remember this, I had it in the Dollar Tree haul that I showed you, and I said I was going to put it in Marty's den. Well, here it is. I have another one of these little trucks here. I think I'm going to stick it right here. And I had bought two of these. I love it. I'm just going to find a little spot over here for it. I think I might take it right over here in this corner. Another Dollar Tree item that I showed you in the haul, I think. I think he's cute sitting right there. So let me give you a closer look. I still have to get the price tag off of the picture frame of Colton up there. So I think I like the way that's turned out. Now let's swing around here and let's take care of the mantle. I'm going to decorate it similar to what we did last year, but a little different by adding some stuff. I always put, or almost always put these up there, and I did last year, I'm pretty sure. But I decided to stick it on the end here and kind of tuck it right there in front of this topiary. I always put these pumpkins, because I have two of them identical, so I always flank it on each side of my, I already put that up there. Now y'all, I made that. It was a DIY of all of some stuff from Dollar Tree, and I did that years ago, and it's held up wonderful. This year what I'm adding different is these little mushrooms. I did not have those up on the mantle last year, but I wanted to try it this year and see how if it adds anything, or maybe it's too much. I don't know. We'll see. It looks rustic to me, and that's the reason I wanted to try it there, so I think I like it. Okay, how does that look? You know, I think I like that. I think that looks good, so I think I'll leave that just like that. So let me swing you around here and show you how I decorated, already decorated. That was the first thing I done in here to see how it would work, but I had to move some of my live plants around, so I still wanted them in the windowsill so they could get the sunlight that they needed. But let me show you what I done in the windowsill here. I had bought at a thrift store, it's like, it holds candles, which I will get some candles to put in it because I think it really needs those candles. But it's just rustic looking with the burlap and the leaves and things like that and pine cones. So I wanted to use that. And then on each side I did the little, and I think I put those in the windowsills each year anyway. It's the little, it holds little tea lights down inside, but it's like a little mason jar with a sunflower on it. And then just one little sign over there that let our hearts be full of thanks and giving. I thought that was so cute. So that's done. But what I don't have done is Marty's end table. So let's get that done real quick. And I have added a few florals over here in this area right here. I've got this. He is a scarecrow. Give thanks. And I went ahead and made this arrangement earlier when I was trying to see if I was going to have enough florals for everything I needed. I started out having a lot of florals, and then when it was all said and done, I was getting really low, and I didn't know if I was going to have enough to finish the day of decorating, but I managed to squeeze out, I think, enough. So, and this is just Marty's little area here. But I liked the way those florals over there, I had some big tall sunflowers and I added that there. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to swing over to the cabinet under the TV, and I still like one more thing up here. Let's tackle that real quick, because I just realized that I have those metal pumpkins that I always hang. It's like a garland, and I hung them last year from up there, and I think I want to try that again this year. So let's try that real quick. It's these here, and I know last year I struggled with that because they kept falling, and I ended up taping them. That's what I'm going to do again this time. I'm going to just tape them, and I went upstairs and got my tape here. So let's try that. Okay, I like the way that turned out. I had forgotten how good that looked last year, and I like that. It looks good. So now let's turn around and let's look at this area over here and get it decorated. And we'll just keep making we'll make a complete loop around. And that's just what we'll do to get it all decorated up. Okay, what this is here is Marty's father passed away. They took some of his clothes and made a teddy bear out of it. But we've left it in the plastic because of all the little dirty hands that might get on it. We didn't want it to, get ruined. And, it was a keepsake for Marty about, his dad's passing. So I keep it just there and on display for Marty. I had this out already, and I think I'm going to put it right back out because of all of the sunflowers that I'm using in the house. I think it's really cute. And of course, Marty's deer horns. Okay, that looks good. I've got these little pumpkins that looks like they've just been stitched together with kind of like the same concept as his dad's clothing, just with some sort of material, maybe old shirts or something like that they've just made their own little pumpkins out of. That looks cute. Oh, and I have this sign here, Harvest and Gather, and I think that's really cute. a little mushroom. Look how cute that is, from the Dollar General, because it was only $1. See, now sometimes you can beat Dollar Tree's prices at the Dollar General. I'm gonna tuck that right in there. It was already tucked up right in there anyway, but I need some sort of fall florals to tie it all together. Let's try this little pick here. That's pretty. Oh yeah, that looks really pretty right there. Oh, I have one little sunflower left over. Let's tuck it in the bottom there. Oh, I have this truck. I really do like this truck. I have these glass pumpkins and an owl. I think I might tuck the owl right in there. And maybe this glass pumpkin right over here. I have another glass pumpkin. I think I might tuck it right there. Just a regular styrofoam pumpkin. Right in there. I think that looks really pretty right there, just like that. Let me show you. I like that. I still want it to be up in the windowsill so it gets the kind of natural light that it needs. But I have this. It's just like an old crate like that's been torn apart and made into like a pumpkin. Thankful, grateful, and blessed. Another one of these that I had made years ago. Remember the Dollar Tree haul that I found this? I'm going to stick it right up here as well. Okay, there's the final look. I think I'm going to go with that. I like the way it turned out. It's going to show you, in Mama's old chair there, I went ahead and added those two little scarecrows there that sit. I thought that was really cute. I wanted to do something there in Mama's chair. That's my mom's rocker from being a little girl. So it's extremely old rocker. All the grandkids have used it, and little baby Rosie will be next. Not doing much over here. These are things that I pulled this out of the window, but I'm only going to put one little thing right here. Got that cleaned up, and I'm just going to set it right down there in the center and call that area done. Wanted to decorate one more thing before we did our final tour. This is a few days later, and I've got some leaves and some pumpkins left over, and I didn't do anything with Mama's bowl. So I wanted to decorate it as well for, you know, the holiday season, and it being fall, we're gonna go with the fall season right now. Don't know what I'll do when it comes Christmas time, but we'll figure that out later. Today, it's all about the fall. So let me swing you down and we'll kind of decorate this together. I think I'm going to call it quits right there before it all starts falling apart. And okay, I've got me a bowl full of pumpkins there. Welcome back on this last day that we're going to go through the living room and the den, because this is our tour day. I hope you have enjoyed watching me in the last video that I did with the kitchen and the dining room, where we went through and decorated it for fall, and also in my cleaning series where we started in the living room and went to the bedroom, the den. What we was doing, tackling, you know, all the top areas all the way down, getting it holiday ready. So next up will be, I think, cleaning our furniture and maybe cleaning our carpet. Just getting it, like I said, holiday ready. And today we're in the living room starting on our walkthrough, showing you how we've decorated it for fall, and in the den showing you how we've decorated it for fall. So we're going to take a little walk through. I may point out a few changes here and there. I don't know that I did a lot of changes or additions or subtractions, but if I come across something that I see that I've done a little different, I'll try to point that out. But if you notice it, let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for being here with us. Let's get on into the video. Oh, and give us a big thumbs up before you leave today. It sure does help YouTube push our videos out because they recognize that you're enjoying what you're seeing here, and they'll show it to other people or more people. And also subscribe before you leave today. Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing, and we sure would love to have you join our little community and our little family over here at our Empty Nest Life, where you never know what we may be doing as a retired Empty Nest Life couple together. Or I may be working around in the house like you see me doing, cleaning and decorating, getting ready for the holiday season. And also share us with your family and friends. We sure would like to get to know them as well. And we would hope that you would love us and what we're putting out in our content. And I believe this is wholesome family content that you're getting here at our Empty Nest Life, that you would feel comfortable enough sharing us with your family and friends. Leave us some comments down below. If you haven't introduced yourself before, we would love to get to know you and where you're watching from. And also, if you have any suggestions on videos that you would like us to do for you, leave those down in the comments too, because we've got the holiday season coming up. I don't know what all we'll get into, but we'll be getting into some things, and we hope you come along with us on each and every adventure that we have here at our Empty Nest Life. Thank y'all so much for clicking on this video and hanging out with me, and I appreciate that so much. Marty appreciates that so much. Y'all are helping us grow, and we appreciate that as well. So let's get on into the video and let me show you what we've done, or what I've done. Okay, we're coming out into the den first. We're going to look and see what we've done out here in the den. I know some of it may not be showing up too good, but we're going to go ahead and start over here in Marty's cabinet where his TV sets in underneath. It's the cabinet that his TV sits on. Okay, we have left everything pretty much the same, I believe. So here you go.
you.